And good afternoon, fellow citizens of the verse, and welcome back to Friday. Hey. Finally, we are here. This is good. This is good, and it's good to be here. Friday afternoon. We're back in Star Citizens, of course, hoping for more adventures and stability from version 3.18. So I have logged in today, and it's, I don't know, streamer's luck. It seems to be okay. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But so far, it seems to be okay. Welcome on and welcome all back to Star Citizen. It's good to be here on Friday afternoons. Well, Friday afternoons in the UK. So good morning to you if you're in the west coast of the States. Good just about afternoon if you're in the east coast of the States. If you're in Australia, I think it's tomorrow morning. So happy Saturday or wherever you are. And if you're spread anywhere else across the globe, just enjoy whatever time zone you're in. So I know we've got people from all across the globe who pop into these streams. So I've tried not to be too UK centric, obviously, other than the accent and the general demeanour and the, everything else that gives away being British. But there we go. Welcome one, welcome all to the stream. Anyway, right, we must do the thing, because there's the thing is the thing, and there's a tradition on this stream, as in many of my other streams, and we always welcome everybody who's in the chat before I get to say the thing is the thing and the thing is the thing. Okay, that's how it works. So if you get in the chat before I say that, then you get a special welcome. So anyway, here we go. Right. Morgulus, happy weekend. V Morgulus. Now there's a new name. I'm not sure if I've seen that one before. So welcome to you, V Morgulus. I don't recognise that one, but it obviously doesn't say new chat, so you must have been here before. So anyway, welcome at least the second time. Good to see you. Top Shot is here as well. Hello, Top Shot. Good to see you. Jim Material is here. Euribor27 is here. Dr. Quest MT is here. Of course he is. He's one of my main partners in crime, along with many others. ZX81 and Top Shot and Umse is actually a great compadres as well. So thank you very much for popping in, gents. Lovely to see you. Starbolt81 is here as well. Another well-known face or well-known username. Shall we say? JRD60K is here as well. Have a Boo Boo is here. Lipsace is here, which is always good to see. Funny Asteroid is here, because it's never a good space game without a funny asteroid. Sorry. Viv.81 is here as well. Bion Toxin is here. Top Shot is here again. I've probably already said that, but never mind. Commander Tragic Blue 21. We need to one day find out what was tragic about Tragic Blue 21. That sounds like a story that needs to be told. Medicus 42 is here as well. Commander Tomasov is here. And rolling down the chat, DJ Squibby is here as well. ETA 3 minutes is already. He's here, which is good. Lots of things going down again. ZX71's only here for the beer. Now, a question already from V Morgulus about the haven't yet purchased it. Should I purchase it? Well, certainly what I did, V Morgulus, and I think other people have already responded to in the chat, which is great. Thank you very much for that, guys. Is wait for a free fly event, because the free fly event allows you to play the game without actually spending anything at all. That allows you to test out a number of things. One, do you like it? In general terms. Two, does it work on your PC? Because let's be fair, this thing is a bit of a beast. Okay, it does take a bit of computing horsepower to play. You do have to have a reasonably decent, beefy PC to give it a nice experience. So that's the thing. Currently you have to buy a pledge. Actually, technically you're not buying anything, so be careful of the legalities here. You are pledging to an unfinished, potentially never finished, who knows, I can't predict the future, a product called Star Citizen. It's a pledge that provides you with a package of a starter ship. Now, there are a number of starter ships ranging from the very, very cheap and very, very small to as much money as you care to spend, to be honest. I've gone personally, I went slightly, once I decided I was going to play this, I went slightly above the really, really basic ships to get myself one that kind of had a cargo bay and a small space to walk around in. But your mileage may vary on that one. You don't need to spend a lot of money to enjoy all things in the game, that's for sure. But I would certainly recommend the free fly event first, where you don't have to spend anything at all, to see if the game kind of works for you, if that makes sense. Right, so it's Mad Monksoft says it's six Saturday morning here in Curitamati. Where is that, Mad Monksoft? Where? And Dr. Chris MD very kindly says, and remember that Drew's crew can provide 80 new players and referral codes for bonus. There's all sorts of clever extra bits and pieces that you can get. So if you're thinking of joining Star Citizen and dipping your toes in it, then please do check in, because we can probably help you out with some good stuff. Well, the guys here can. I can't, because I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I just I just stream the damn thing. But yeah, there's an awful lot of knowledgeable people here who definitely can help you. Let's put it that way. So, and Lumso says there are several nice starter ships within tier, and that's more than enough. Yes, so that's right. As long as you've got a little bit of space to kind of lug things about. Kirit Matati is also known as Christmas Island. Wow. Okay, so where's that? That's way in the east somewhere, I'm guessing. that way. At least it's on my monitor. Right, let's get into the game, because yeah, that's what we're here to do. Right, so I am sitting in Orison's departure lounge at the moment, which is a truly nice place to sit actually and just watch the world go by. So now I don't know where the rest of you guys are, or what the plan was, because I think we were going to do some salvaging, or at least trying to do some salvaging. Oh, you're in the pub, so I've wandered over here because I wanted to check whether or not my ship was working, which it does appear that it is okay, so that's good. So you guys are in the pub. That's just, we can come to you now. Do I? Yeah, okay. Or are you not in? Oh, so I think I did answer a request from Dr. MD, but whether or not I'm in the same place, would it be better for me to jump out, because I haven't got to do anything particular? Would it be better for me to jump out and jump back in again? Okay, I think you are in another server. Yes, it says Top Shot. In the pub again. I know, Chris Ghost. I mean, it's a bit of a tradition. Our server is low on population. Okay, let me quit out then. Exit to menu. And I'll jump in with you. Okay, let's try that. And at least we can try and start in the same parallel universe as each other. At least it was. Okay, so we want a nice clean server. That's quite important. So one of the things you quickly learn about Star Citizen, of course, is that there are servers. Yeah, there are these mysterious servers at the other side of the looking glass. And depending on which server you end up on, very much depends how your session is going to go. Right, so join leader. Take me to your leader. Sorry. I must find one of these. I mean, that's one of the worst cliches in science fiction writing, is the whole "take me to your leader" thing. But I must admit, I don't know where it came from. I don't know what the original "take me to your leader" is. I'm going to need to investigate that at some point. It's one of those things you're not allowed to write in a science fiction novel at all anymore, because it's just wrong. But I don't know. Yeah, where's the original? Does anybody know? It's probably very old stuff, is it? Oh, that's funny. So I've lost all my clothes in the interim as well. So if you just excuse me, gentlemen, I shall get dressed. Now I did. Dear Alessia did wander down to the store actually and buy herself some slightly swanky things with all the spoils of loot that she got the other week. So she's looking a little bit dapper today. She's kind of got a bit of a Serverland vibe going on, for those of you who know your Blake 7. If you're outside of the UK, you may not be aware of that sci-fi show. Characterised as it was by British broadcasting production standards of the is it 70s or early 80s? It must be 80s or late 70s. No, I think it's late 70s. Anyway, it was basically the BBC's answers to Star Trek, the original series, but on about about a billionth of the budget. So yeah, but Serverland actually was quite a good baddie, if that makes sense. She was an evil head of a authoritarian federation. No sunglasses. Yeah, I got my I'm not sure if my sunglasses survived the wipe. I don't think they did. No, so I haven't got my sunglasses. But she does look quite dapper in that uniform, doesn't she? So needs a bit more of a grimace, maybe, just to be the evil bad guy. But I think she's going to be Scourge of the space lanes. Yeah, lots of filming in chalk pits near Surrey. Basically, yeah, every alien planet was just off the A23. However, dodgy sets and various other bits and pieces aside, it did have a quite an interesting storyline. Whilst obviously Star Trek was set with the Federation being, the enlightened crew of the USS Enterprise, full of diversity and generally trying to better the universe. The crew of the Blake 7 Liberator were very much the exact opposite. They were a bunch of sort of desperados in space who never really agreed on anything. Blake was a freedom fighter. Avon was just a computer criminal trying to make money. Villa was a thief, etc., etc., etc. So it was it was quite a cool dystopian sort of universe by comparison. So it actually had some pretty good scripts. It just wasn't supported by anything that would be recognisable as production quality stuff today. But I have fond recalls of Blake 7, and I'm sure anybody from the UK probably who is into science fiction probably goes, yeah, there was some good stuff there. So there we go. Zen and Aurak, yeah, the computers on board, yeah, they were fabulous. So anyway, so I'm rocking a little bit of a Serverland vibe today because Blake 7. Right, here we are in the Voyager bar. Oh, and General Failure, look, he's got a Dark Lord vibe going on. Look at him, he's excellent. Look at that. Give us a whirl of the cloak there, General Failure. That looks very, very good. I like that one. I don't know if you can hear because the chat's going to be delayed, but he's looking pretty dapper. I love the brackish design there. It's not the same length on both sides. But he's looking very chilled. Anyway, so that's good. Not sure Dark Lords are supposed to stand on the chairs, but there we go. Right, so round the corner, where are the rest of the guys? I think they're usually camped outside. We've actually almost adopted a spot in the bar as our place. Yeah, there we go. So everyone's hanging out here in the bar. Hello, folks. Good to see you all. So here's the crew. Although I'm not getting name tags above everybody. I'm getting Starbolt and Lumsace, but that's about it. So everyone else has already helped them to a bar. Now, okay, so if we're going to do Happy Dark Lord with some beers, yes. He's in the Lando Calrissian there. It is a bit like that. Now I'm assuming that must be Dr. Quest MD in front of us because I'm guessing. So now is this? Oh look. So Rylos Scout goggles modified. Okay, thank you very much. Let's check those on. So how do I look now? Oh yes. now she's looking a bit cooler. So that's good. Is my beer from last week? Oh, okay, so I'm the other Lando. Okay, so we've got more than one Lando. Oh no, hang on. All the names are starting to appear now. There's Dr. Quest MD. Right, let's see. Now, is my beer? Someone's probably moved it by now. It looks like it's gone, but of course there's no guarantee whether it was deleted or somebody just pinched it. Anyway, we're looking good now. So shall we attempt some salvaging today? Is that salvaging using the ship or salvaging using kind of hand tools? I mean, I'm up for either of them, but this is the part of the new gameplay of 3.18, isn't it? So it'd be good to try that. We can do a bit of both. Okay, so do I need to equip myself with anything? I'm guessing I do. We're ready to try that if you want, and the server. Well, that's the given, isn't it? Okay, well let's do, and let's go race golf carts as well. Okay, so there's racing. I quite like the idea of salvaging at this time round. If there's time for racing, maybe we'll try that as well. So to my ship, and do I need to equip my ship with a salvaging weapon or a salvaging laser or something like that? What equipment does my ship need? Oh, you've got a ship for us. You need a salvage ship, right? Okay, so brilliant, fantastic. Okay, well, lead on, my friends, lead on. In that case, we'll go to your ship. Okay, so specific ship with a specific role. So generally, folks, how stable is the game? I noticed I had to update my my copy of Star Citizen this afternoon. Has that helped? It's working today. That's about as best. Make sure you take the shock with it. So okay, so I mean it doesn't feel too bad at all right now. We've left a couple of people behind. Oh no, the lift is still opening. Here we go. Everyone is looking very, very cool today. I'm glad we dressed up for the event. Look, don't we look good? I think I spent. I think I spent more on clothing than I did on bounties or whatever it was we gained last week. But hey, there we go. Right, let's go across to the shipyard then. It's getting better. Okay, that's good. A lot of desync when doing bunkers or missions and terminals can be very slow. Okay, so it's still calming down. I have to say when taking the server side out of the question for a moment, the general performance of the game seems improved from before. And I have to say, I was playing with No Man's Sky yesterday, and I believe it or not, I even had a little play of Elite Dangerous Odyssey because I was just out of curiosity to see how well it worked on my new rig, and I have to say it works fine now, which is good. But I mean, if it didn't work fine on my machine, I'd be a bit concerned generally. So that was quite interesting. Top Shot, I think it was Top Shot, volunteered, brought a fleet carrier over to my star system so I could kind of jump aboard and have a look at that. And yeah, so thank you very much for doing that, Top Shot. That was woo. Okay, that shuttle just went into hyperspace. So the shuttles are still maybe a tiny little bit uncertain. Well, I mean, one thing that was, such a contrast. I think I do feel that Star Citizen has now totally ruined me for Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Not that I was going to ever be a big fan of it for reasons that I've explained elsewhere, but the interiors of Elite Dangerous Odyssey, I mean, they're okay, for what they do. They're transactional, really, aren't they? But I mean, kind of once you played Star Citizen, it's like, and not being. I put a funny conversation, which was sort of actually based off in-game events, dare I say, into my Discord chat. Basically, went up the lady behind the bar on Top Shot's fleet carrier, and she greeted me with, "Can I get you anything, Commander?" And I was like, "Oh, great, yes." So I said, "Yeah, what have you got?" And she, and then a bit of spoken dialogue, which was, whatever you want, I've probably got, or something like that. And I went, "Oh, fantastic!" And okay, so in my head, I want a Listian evil juice or some other beverage that's canon in the Elite Dangerous universe. So in my head, I'm asking her that, and then basically, so you click on the inventory screen. She has nothing for sale at all. Regardless of whether it was drinks, there was nothing at all for sale. So I said, "Oh, this is in my head." I'm saying, "Well, this is a strange bar." So I click the cancel button, and she says, "Thanks for wasting my time." I said, "That's not how you get better customers, is it?" So yeah, immersion broken. It wasn't good. So not being able to buy a drink in the bar. I don't know. Is that to do with the PEGI rating of the game? I mean, you can go around and shoot people, so. I can't imagine having I mean, it doesn't even have to be fizzy pop. I mean, Listian evil juice doesn't necessarily have to be an alcoholic drink, does it? I don't actually know what a Listian evil juice is, but it might just be pineapple juice for all I know. That's pretty evil, isn't it? So why can't you have a drink at the bar? I mean, it's just a cool thing to be able to do in a space game. I mean, every space opera ever. Well, hang on, we didn't go anywhere in the lift. Come on, Zerx81, sort out the lift for me. Are the lifts working? So yeah, so every space opera everywhere in any galaxy, whether it's far away or just around the corner, has a space bar in it, doesn't it? So you need to have a space bar. And if you've got a bar, you've got to be able to order a drink, right? Are any of these lifts working? This isn't good. Oh, there's one. I'm getting in this lift. Quick. Yeah, we're in. Right. Let's go to the spaceport. So that was your fault, was it, Top Shot? There's nothing in the bar at all. In terms of interiors of things, once you've played Star Citizen, you just can't really go back, can you? It's just, and the fact that I can go from here into my ship, and my ship has an interior as well, is you know, it's set a level of expectation now that, sorry, anything else is not good enough. So you could have, yes, I could have sold stuff, but no drinks yet. So and I think little things like that make so much difference to players. You know, I mean, I'm glad that they put some emotes in, so you kind of wave at people now and things like that. That's a good feature. But you want to be able to interact with each other and just sort of hang back and chill with each folks. And yes, you can sit in the seats, I think. But you know, being able to hang around and have a drink is it's just a really important part of space opera. Hangar 6. There we go. Ah, almost got squidged in the door. Right, hangar 6 is that one. General Failure needs to get he's lost his cloak. He needs to get back in into uniform. Right, so what do we have here? Okay, okay, so here's the ship. And this is the thing that Star Citizen does so well. And I know there's lots and lots of other issues that we've talked about and stuff, but just being able to do this. Go on then. So X81, open the back door. I mean, look, it's just that's just so good. Okay, so X81's on with me. Who else is coming aboard? But you can't go to the toilet in Star Citizen. That's the motion broken. No, but you can at least open and close the toilet in some of the ships. I mean, some of the ships are properly hardcore. Like my one doesn't even have a toilet. I assume you just open the side door and hope for the best. Right, there we go. Oh, wow, this is. I'm not sure if I've been on this ship before. It's pretty compact, isn't it? Now this isn't my ship, so am I going to fly it? Where does all that food and drink go? Well, yeah. Yes. Oh yes. Okay, so I need to fly it. Right, perfect. Okay, that's good. Right, into pilot seat. Do you feel the same way about No Man's Sky? So, yeah. So the thing about No Man's Sky, by comparison, is No Man's Sky. I mean, it doesn't have ship interiors at all, really, does it? In terms of the spaceships, you just jump in your ship and you fly, which is kind of the same as Elite, I suppose. But all the ships in No Man's Sky are basically minute. They're all tiny little fighter class ships, so they don't really have any interiors, do they? So from that perspective, it's kind of at least consistent with the fact, well, you can't walk around because there's no space to do so. And No Man's Sky seems to have teleportation as just a given in that universe. So you just appear and, you know, reappear inside your ship, and in some ways that doesn't make sense because there's wormholes in No Man's Sky which allows you to travel far faster than the ship, but ships are there for maybe for old-fashioned reasons. But No Man's Sky is fantastical and otherworldly. It's not trying to be a realistic sci-fi universe like Star Citizen and Elite are. So I don't know, it doesn't, you know, and there's so many space stations and interior things, and you can build your own base, of course, in No Man's Sky, which is a big deal. So that, and it just, I don't know, No Man's Sky feels more consistent throughout. It doesn't feel like stuff has been chucked in because it wasn't part of the original plan. It feels more it probably feels the most cohesive out of all of the games, actually. Because in No Man's Sky, you've got planetary services, which do look, I mean, yes, there's that, they're a bit simplistic. It's probably not quite the right word because they're not simple, but they're kind of not serious. Is that right? Not quite sure. I'm not quite hitting the right word, but they are consistent inside of themselves. And let me just get this ship off the ground. Can I do the comms? Hopefully. Looks like I can. Did that work? We're not getting clearance though. Is that something that the owner of the ship has to do for me?
Thank you.
Oh, now it's working. There we go. If there's no hot water, says Command Officer, that's definitely broken emotion. I mean, also the details on space stations and buildings, it just seems like less detailed, just like ED. I don't know, I mean, but No Man's Sky's art style, and I will not use the word cartoony because it isn't, okay? So anybody using the word cartoony gets a slap from me. It's art style is consistent. I like the way, okay, so the owner has to open the doors. There we go. Whoever the owner is opening the doors. Right, so I don't. Okay, I don't seem to have any control at the moment. Why is that? Let's just try. Oh, there we go. Right, we've got controls. For some reason, my joysticks had not worked. Yeah, so from a complexity of graphics, I would say No Man's Sky is probably the lower end. Elite would probably be somewhere in the middle, and Star Citizen's right at the top. Oh, that's actually... I didn't realise that was part of the ship. I thought that was on part of the docking bay there. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so in for undercarriage. Let's cautiously take ourselves out. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so this is a salvaging ship. Awesome. I'll do an external view in a minute. And as Big Boo pointed out, who's not here today, but he's a frequent viewer of my streams. You know, it's nice that we've got all these space games. So you know, that's good. They do different things. One of the things I miss, and we were discussing this in the Discord, the biggest thing I miss from Elite Dangerous is basically be able to point at a star and go, right, I'm going to go there. You know, the whole galaxy thing. That was the biggest achievement I think Elite gave us, is a galaxy to go explore. And I know it's just procedurally generated most of the time, so you can argue actually there isn't anything out there that you haven't already seen, but it's still there and it's still a major achievement, so that's quite impressive. Star System just having a single system right now does feel a bit claustrophobic, although there's a lot of variety inside Star Citizen, with the different locales and stuff, and a lot of handcrafted stuff. It does feel, yeah, I miss being able to write. Let's the hyperdrive, let's go over there. That was a big deal, and I know some other stuff is coming, but you know, it's not here yet. So hey ho. But the ships and being able to the physicality of things in Star Citizen is just glorious. You know, being able to carry boxes around and stick them in places and all that kind of good stuff is excellent. Right, okay, so let's head up into space. I'm guessing this ship is not particularly fast. But there it is. Oh, it's a Drake. Excellent. Drake interplanetary salvage. We don't loot space core derelicts. We just hack our way in and swipe what we want. This ship is very slow to stop, says LX81. Okay, so careful on the speed. Right, I'll bear that in mind. I think most players feel like this, especially with the nice ships and nowhere to. Yeah, you see, there's some beautiful. I mean, I've got. Oh, there's me. Look at the front of me there. Can I zoom in? Is it X or Alt? Which is the zoom? Is it F? No, it's not F. So. Oh, I've got a spare suit. Yes, I've probably just realised I've dressed in my finest and not really in my proper flying gear, am I? As per usual. It's quite a cool looking ship though, isn't it? Nice mechanical stuff. I like that salvagey sort of thing. So that's good. So yeah, I think most people feel like that. So yeah, so we've got a lot of exploration. I mean, I've got that lovely. Well, I haven't got it anymore. I did have. I'm gonna have to go and work my way back up to it again at some point. Is my Constellation Phoenix, which is a sort of luxury kind of. It's not really an exploration vessel, but it's a luxury tourer stroke exploration vessel. And there is an Explorer variant, I think, of it, isn't there? Which is probably a bit more hardcore. You know, but once you've been around the Stanton system a few times and you've seen the various locales, it's still fun to do, but you haven't got anywhere else to go, and there's no exploration to do because everything's already been visited. So you can't go somewhere new and check it out because there isn't anywhere else to go. Whereas in Elite Dangerous, there are thousands of places which nobody else has ever seen, which I know, and they are procedurally generated, so arguably they're kind of the same, but they're not exactly the same. And there are places you can go that literally nobody else has ever seen, and that's quite a cool thing. And that whole procedurally generated thing always reminds me of my dad teasing me when I was about 6. He said, "Do you want to see?" Because he knew the way. I said, "Do you want to see something that nobody else has ever seen?" And I was like, "Yeah. Well, what could it possibly be? Do you want to see something that nobody literally?" And I said, "No, but everything's been done, Dad. Yeah, everything's been explored. No. I can give you something that nobody has ever seen before." And he's like, "Right." The younger self is already smelling a rat by this point. He basically takes an apple, slices it in half, and then shows me the inside and says, "There you go, look, nobody's ever seen that before." And he wasn't wrong, but he wasn't right either. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I view Elite Dangerous. It's like, okay, no, you haven't seen that particular configuration of things before, but I've seen the inside of an apple before, right? So that's Elite Dangerous exploration in a nutshell. No, you haven't seen that particular arrangement of polygons, procedurally generated landscapes, but yeah, my dad had a wry sense of humour, did my dad. Sadly, he's no longer with us, I'm afraid, but I carry his dad joke tradition on, you'll be pleased to know, and I'm working hard to pass it on to the next generation. I'm making inroads there as well. All good stuff. Right, I assume. Right, okay. So ZX81, set course for Crew L2. I can do that. I know how to do that. Crew L2, which is that's Crew L1. Where's Crew L2? Must be close by. Right, it's over there. Okay, so Crew L2. Let's go there. Set route. Okay, that's all working. This is encouraging. Let's get this ship up into... Oh, it doesn't exactly turn well, does it, this thing? Okay, let's see how fast its quantum drive is. Oh, that looks nice. Like that. Quantum drive waveform, whatever it is literally just in front of us. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Okay, the Coriolis station. His Coriolis station is still with us. Yeah. So if you are playing Elite Dangerous and you venture into the Prism system, you'll see a space station there called Hiram's Anchorage, and Hiram was my dad's name. That space station is named after my dad. So you can always go there and raise a virtual pint, I'm afraid, because you can't get a real one yet. Maybe one day. But if you go to Hiram's Anchorage in the Prism system, raise a glass to my dad and have a dad joke. He'd like that. We can give him an 07. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Right, when we get there, fly away from the drop point and start scanning for wrecks. Ooh, okay. How do I scan? Is that just the normal scanners? Okay, we're coming up on Crew L2. Lagrange point, of course. Lagrange was a scientist, I assume, or a mathematician possibly, who determined the gravitational dead spaces in space, where curious combinations of gravity fields from different objects would result in static places appearing, i.e. there was no net gravitational influence. Have I come out of jump a bit early? I feel like I'm in the midst of nowhere. Apt dad joke, says Command Thor. So what do you do when you see a spaceman? Well, you park at it, man. Mathematician and astronomer, I think. I think I'm too far out. Oh, for some bizarre reason I've come out 32,000 kilometres away. Okay, that might take... Oh, I need another jump. Is that why? Right, okay. According to that, I'm too close. How can I be too close when I'm 32,000 kilometres away? That's a bit weird. Or should I go to crew L2A and then back? I can't, it won't let me go there. Try that one. Okay, let's go over there. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Engage. So yeah, so these Lagrange points are real things. So I mean, we actually, I think I'm right in saying that the Hubble Space, not the Hubble Space Telescope, the other one, the James Webb Telescope, Space Telescope, is at one of Earth's Lagrange points. Right, I'm at L2A here, so let's have a look. Okay, so let's slow the throttle down. So what am I looking for? I can see, what do the little cubes represent? So yeah, Earth's L2. So these Lagrange points are real things. It's proper science, right? They're areas where you can park an object and it will relatively stay, because obviously there's no stationary in space, because it depends what you're referring to, but relative to significant things around you, you'll stay put. Lagrange points are jolly handy. And they think over time that, I mean, it wouldn't be anywhere as dense as this, right? But anything, the Lagrange points might slowly accumulate junk, space debris over the years. So looking for multiples of 2,000. So these things are all distances at the moment. So when you say multiples, what do you mean? Use scanner mode. Right. Ooh. Right. To analyze the target in scan mode, first you adjust direction. Okay, so I've got to put things in the scan reticle. So what does it mean? Okay, so this sounds. Scroll wheel to change angle. Ooh. Okay, so I can zoom in and zoom out. So what am I looking for? I might ping the scanner and anything in that area will show up as a thing? Or? So how would I know if I find them? Oh, then point at the blue boxes. Right, okay. Okay, let's get a blue box on. There's one there. Okay, so let's get that. Okay. So how do I scan? Okay. I see. RS signature. Right. Okay. Multiples of 1,700 rocks, 2,000 to salvage. Right. Okay. So that's RS. What does RS stand for in this context? Did it say hold the left mouse button? Oh. Okay, that one disappeared. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Oh, did that just come into range? Okay, I think it did, didn't it? So let's find another one. So we point at a thing. Seems to be automatic. That one's showing our signature 1,700. Let's. How do we get to select a particular one though? How do you bring up the help again? That's a good question. Scan progress, signal strength. So now that just disappeared. Yeah, that seems to imply that's just a rock again. So if I zoom in, what does that do? Field of view 2. doesn't seem to really help. Not sure if I'm doing this correctly or not. Use the widest range for initial ping and then reduce angle using scroll for each interval return if it's 1700. So how do I know I've got that one targeted? Because it doesn't... it disappears. Okay. Ping and look for. Oops. Okay. There's one over there. Is that just... if it's in the centre, it's targeted, no other feedback. Okay. So I can scoot around these a bit more quickly, can I? Cloud signs. I see Limsey's following us. There's a rock as well. Button sure that's required though. Yeah, the mouse button doesn't seem to do anything. I can point at that, and if I ping it, more of them appear. But I'm not convinced. No, that's disappeared. So that's a bit weird. You got the hang of it. Just need to no need to use a mouse and just keep going until you find multiples of. Okay, so we're just basically looking around. So keep looking. Okay, so with that really narrowed in, that doesn't do a great deal. So let's take it down to about 22 degrees. So there's a rock. Let's go a bit further. That's 90. I found some at my location. Here's one. Oh, RS signature 12,000. That sounds good. So I'm gonna go in there then. There you go, perfect. Right, okay, so let's go in nice and slow. See what we can see. Ping, set the angle to about 2 degrees. Okay, so in this case, I want to narrow in now and ping again, don't I? Where did my target go? Oh, I can see something firing there now. Okay, now I've lost it again. There's ETA, so that's the one you found, I'm guessing. Widen the angle to show it again. Okay. Okay, there's some debris there. So was that it? Let's cut the thrust and come around and have a look. Okay, so is that what is this stuff? That's it, is it? Okay. So is that just, it looks like debris, but okay, is that the wreckage of a ship? Enter salvage mode using M. Right, okay. Salvage mode engaged. Right, okay. Salvage beam strip ships. Ooh, okay. Right, okay. converts them into recycled composite material. Right, so there we go. We're salvaging.
One
I like
tip.
this.
One tip is while you're doing that, you can press your gimbal key
Yep.
and it will move the beam around without moving the ship around.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And then when you want to move the ship, you take it off gimbal again.
Oh, I see. So I can sort of slurp things up. Ah, okay, that's quite neat, isn't it?
Yeah, just do it slowly.
Oh, and it's actually, look at that. It's actually stripping off bits of the hull.
Slightly to your left, well actually left and right, there's progress bars that shows you how it's filling up in percentage mode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that will turn red when you need to eject, wait for it to eject a box.
That way you can actually see, it's like, see the metal melting away. That's quite nice, isn't it? Be interesting to see how lucrative this is. Okay, so when I'm full, come down. So it's okay, so 92%.
It's about 7,500 per box.
Okay. No valid material. Okay, so it's giving me feedback on what's actually there. Right, filler station ejecting. So where's that happening?
That's down in the cargo bay.
Right. Okay.
Now, what it can do is it automatically ejects the first box.
Yep.
And you can then do the second box, but once the second box is full, you have to go to the cargo bay and stack them.
Okay, that's quite cool. Quite like that.
Unless you've got crew who can do it for you.
Okay, so we'll.
Which is why you need a tractor beam.
Right. Okay, so let's just get a tiny little bit closer to this shard. Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. I like the way those gimbals work. That puts us a tiny little bit edge on there. There we go. Let's just go in a little bit closer. So I'm okay to do a bit more salvaging here.
Yeah, fill another box.
Fill another box. Right, let's do that. What's that look like from the outside? Oh, look at that. Oh. We're space looters. Love it. That is a nice effect, isn't it? That does look really good. Because you're actually removing material. This feels like a proper space job, this does. Literally removing the side of the hull. It's really nice. So this is a brand new mechanic, isn't it, for this version of the game? So it's a sort of another profession that we can. I love the way it melts.
Yep, you can. Although the reclaimer is bugged at the moment, but
Yeah.
you can use the big ship and have a whole crew. There's also a hand adapter for the pyro tool, so you can do it by hand.
Okay, that's amazing. So it's now saying filler station obstructed. Is that?
You need to stop your beams. I've left a tractor beam on the bed for you.
Perfect. Okay,
You
so
need
that's
to go down to the cargo bay and stack the box.
wow. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's head back down.
Tractor beam on the bed.
Oh, tractor beam's on the bed. Oh, it's alright. Let's go back up. Can I grab? Yes. Awesome. Okay. Oh, hang on. I think I just dropped that. So I need to store that somehow. Store it. There we go. let's just put that away for a moment. Not sure I brought the right clothing for going salvaging, but hey, there we go. Right, so okay, so this box has been auto-generated by the previous piece of.
It ejects the first box.
It ejects the first
second
box.
waiting to be ejected. So
Okay.
you need to move that onto the cargo grid.
Okay, so what? Move the first box out of the way, or move the one?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Move the first box out of the way onto the cargo grid, and then
Gotcha.
eject the second box and move that onto the cargo grid.
Okay, so let's go get me. How do I give it to myself? Just there? Has she got it? Oh, I'll just pick it up. No, that's not it. Or is it? I think it is. Grab. No, that's the attachment. So what's happened? Oh, you can't equip.
Behind you. There you go. There's one.
Right. Oh, for goodness sakes. Right, let's just drop that a moment. So hang on. So I need that. And can I need to attach that, don't I? Or was it that's? It might be easier with a suit. Ah, okay.
Behind you.
Right. Let me put that away. What's that R, isn't it? Is it R? Or did I just drop that? Yeah. Wear a space suit for space stuff, right? Excuse me while I take off my attire. It's just the undersuit I need really, isn't it? There we go. That'll do for the moment. Right, okay. Where did I put the... There it is. Okay, so equip. Right, and then I need to pick up that tractor unit. Where did that go? I already got it. Nope. I can't see it on the floor. There it is. God. Right, okay. So, right, I should be able to put that onto there, yeah? Okay, let's try putting it back in and then putting it back on. Why doesn't that work? Oh, I think there's already. Oh, is there one already there? Okay, cool. In that case, don't worry about it. Right. So 4. Right. So I need to move this. Oh, look at this. Okay, let's put it at the back there, nice and neat. So that will snap into place. Right. Okay. Then we.
So eject the next one.
And then eject the next one. Awesome. And then let's move that one along. And let's try. We'll fill up the hold as much as we can, shall we? Let's see how much money we can
Now
make.
you can do another 2.
No, I can do another 2. Awesome. And then presumably once my ship is full, then my ship is full because it's physicalized, right?
Unless you want to move the cargo over to the MSR and keep going.
Oh, okay. So you can bring another ship just to stash stuff. Of course. So you want.
Yeah.
So this is where again it works to be part of a team, because you can have one ship which is just the cargo hauler. Then you can have a few people running point and fighter ships to defend you in case somebody nefarious turns up, and the salvage ship for doing the job. I like it. Is there anything left here to salvage? Yes, there is. This is nice. I like this gameplay. Is this sort of slightly repetitive, kind of just being I don't know, a space. It's a space job, isn't it? Let's go out and make some money. Salvaging some old wrecks is a very nice, relaxing way to do stuff.
You can combine it. We've been doing bunker missions where we salvage the wrecks outside the bunker and then go down and do the bunker mission.
Okay, nice idea. Yeah. And there's quite a few more wrecks appearing now because ships just get left behind by the persistent stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So there's money to be made. I like that.
Yeah, someone in chat made a point. If you forget to bring your multi-tool,
Yep.
the where you ejected the box, there's an option to create the pyro hand tool and the tractor beam.
Okay. So what have I done there? I've scraped the side of the hull off, and the carcass that's left there is stuff that I can't do anything with. Okay, so we've got another surface here, which is actually in light, so that's going to be. Let's zap that then. So it's we're sort of extracting the top layer of stuff, aren't we, to salvage, sort of melting it off. Oh, why is that spinning around? Stolbot's doing it by hand. Oh, he is. Is that? I wonder what. So, is my salvaging beam likely to be dangerous? It looks like it probably would be if you point a salvaging beam at a person. Don't think we'll test that on Starbolt. That'd be a bit mean. Makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? This is nice, though. I like this. Somebody may be thinking, okay, no, I've just filled up the thing right, so switch that off, get back out. Okay, so now I've got to go rearrange my cargo. Okay, this is nice. You say, it gives me a reason. I mean, dare I say
Do
it?
it in batches of 2.
Do it in batches of 2. Yeah. So
The first one will eject on its own, and then you have to go and move it.
move the second one. Yeah. Oh, it's even stacked. Did you guys do that? Okay, so then we eject that one. I love the way this works. How do I? Oh, I can move it towards me, right? And then up, and then push it away. Look at that. And it magically works out which way around it's supposed to go. Okay, so I've got a reasonable chunk of room in this ship. I like this. Feels like you're earning a proper living in space. Right, let's do it. We'll do a couple more because then that just gives us the feeling for it. And then, so what do we do with this? How much money is in this? That's going to be interesting to see because, I've been doing it for. How long have we been on site? Has anybody been keeping tabs? It'd be interesting to see how much money we make for the investment of time compared to other professions. Will it pay for the drinks? Okay, so we've been doing about 15 minutes. So by the time I finish this, let's make it about half an hour. Well, no, I'll do a couple more because it's the journey time as well as important, isn't it? So okay, so about 4:45 we started doing this. Let's just strip off the top layer of this thing here. It feels like it's about right, doesn't it? see this being very therapeutic. I always used to quite like mining in Elite Dangerous as well. That was quite good. You know, the two mechanisms just either zapping it or extracting stuff from the cores of asteroids and blowing things up. That was quite good fun. And the mining in, there you go. There's the next one ejecting. So there should be space, but the next one will be full again. That will give us 6 canisters. Maybe I'll see if I can get 8 canisters. We'll see how well it pays. That's going to be interesting to see. I love the way it strips the surface off. Looks like kind of soldering iron. Yeah, so these sort of just getting out into space and earning a living kind of things really puts you in there, doesn't it? This feels like a job that somebody in the future would do. It's nice. I love the physicalisation of the cargo there. The fact that you've got, okay, now the ejector's jammed again. Let's go back. Let's go back and unblock it. Or let's just make up more space in the cargo. So if you take your buddy on board, they can just be shuffling the cargo around for you. That's just really nice. It means that there's something for multiplayer people to do. I really like that. So it's like, it's full again. Let's go move the cargo. So you can do it on your own, but it's more efficient to do it with the crew, which makes sense, right?
One of us to do it.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, good point. Actually, if you guys want to do that, actually, let me watch you do it. So let's come down into the hold. Who's on my ship? ZX81 or Starbolt. You come down and sort the cargo out. A job for droids. That's what I did. Yeah. Or cheap ship hands. So ZX81's here. Okay. So let's see you do that. There we go. Out comes that. Back it in the end there. Brilliant. Right. Okay. Well, you tidy it up. I want that to be neat and tidy. Okay. It's got to look good. That means actually I can put my proper clothes back on, doesn't it? Because I'm just the lady flying the ship. And that can go back in there for that minute. There we go. Right, awesome. So let's do a few more. So this is very good. Oh, ship shape, Captain. Exactly. Yeah, one of those exoskeletal things for big stuff. That would be good, wouldn't it? So I'm still burning away the surface. This is such a nice mechanic. I do like this. And it's interesting that you have to have a specialised ship class. So that, again, is encouraging multiplayer, isn't it? Because you can't have one ship that does everything. If you come out here in a salvage ship on your own, you're in danger of getting lynched, aren't you? Because somebody can just basically roll up and steal your cargo when you're not looking. Which is mean, but quite funny. Let me fill up this box. So we're sort of effectively what we're doing here is stripping away the hull plating or something, aren't we? That's what it looks like. Okay, so there's another one. So ZX81, if you can stash that one in the right place. Turn the gimbal off a moment. Let's get one more box. Then we need to find out what we do with the what happens next. there's coffee in there, Rex. Oh, look, it's all melting and burning off. That's really nice. Right, there's about to be another one, I think. Oh, there we go. Right, filling station injection, that'll do. Right, in the middle of the salvage. Oh, the space tea has arrived in the middle of the salvaging operation.
Oh,
Excellent.
Refreshment.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mel. Right, okay. I'm crossing the beams. You guys watch the show. Don't cross the beams. Okay, so we are... And head for Orison. Okay, I need to go down and inspect the cargo, see what a good job as ZX81 has done. Because I'm sure he's done a superlative job of tidying up the cargo bay. Okay, so we have got 8 canisters of stuff, which is quite nice. So we could have got now, if you could stack these presumably so they're 2 tall and 3. So I don't think opening the rear door without me having helmet on
the grid.
Okay, so they have to be on the grid. Yeah. So that's a good idea. I haven't got a helmet yet. I was just thinking that was hopefully there's some sort of force field at the back of the ship there.
I think they're trying to steal our cargo.
Oh, that's Starbolt. Got to watch out for him. Right. Okay. So now where are we going now then? Okay. So we can get 12 CU, but 10 comfortably. Right. Okay. But if I block the cargo bay so I can't get out, is there another exit from the ship?
Yeah, there's a side door next to the pilot.
Oh, there's a side door, so I can get out at the back. Right. Okay. Well, at the side rather.
Not without a helmet.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So where are we going now then? Are we going back to Orison to sell this stuff?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Right. So V. That turns off the salvage mode. Nice. Just going to be careful of everybody else's ship. I seem to have lost my... Oh, there we go. No. Something strange is happening here. I can control my speed limiter with the mode selected. But when I switch off the salvaging, oh no, it's working now. Okay, that's weird. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Right, Quantum Drive. Where is the space station? Or where is Orison? Can we see it from here? Or do I just use F2? Okay, it's down that way. Okay. Yay. So that's neat. Okay, I really like that. Okay, so that's raw material. It's not pure metal or anything like that, is it? It's what it called it something, composite something. It's a nice looking ship there. Very Drake, isn't it? It's like style? Nope. Elegance? Nope. Does it work? Yep. I like that kind of industrial vibe to these ships. Recycled material composite. Right, okay. Does it work? Sometimes. It's a very practical ship. I think you ejected an unfilled box, so that should be 7 points. Oh, did I? Did I have an unfilled one? Or was there an extra one? Maybe there was an extra one. We'll go down and check the eject button actually. Okay, so recycled material composite is the stuff that we've managed to produce. Okay, so here we are, we've arrived. Now we need to find, there it is, Orison. Oh, it's auto engaging. There we are, starboard's already on the case. Love watching this from outside. Sun is coming up. Will it be dawn? At Orison, I think it is. Yeah, dawn. Yes, look at that. It's just about coming up to dawn at Orison. So we're gonna lose the sun again as we go down the clouds. Oh, nice. It's not quite dawn. That's a nice effect, isn't it? We saw the sun, but the sun hasn't come up here yet. It's dawn. Who's she? Nice. Okay, so dawn is not far away. Okay, so let's get ourselves down there. Yes, let's use the other exit when getting it. Okay, yeah, we'll check that. Where the other exit is. I didn't spot the other exit. Dawn's not far away, is it? Dawn from next door. Look, Dawn's over there, look. Early morning here at Orison, which is again a nice effect. I like that. Please contact ATC to land. Well, we'll do that. Love these MFDs as well. Let's slow it down.
Proceed to assigned landing bay.
I hate the MFDs stuff. Oh, see, I like that. I like the whole press the buttons to do the things thing. Right, I still haven't seen that. Where's the? Oh, there it is. There. Let's get the ship speed right down, since it's supposed to be a bit of a thing. Coming back from a mining operation in the early dawn, having slaved hard all night. I like it. It's a good narrative. We're coming in with our cargo of loot. It's going to be a perfect whisper smooth landing. Boom. Well, not bad. Engines off. Have a pleasant stay. Yeah, they do glitch a bit. Right, okay, so where's the exit? There's the computer.
Left hand side of the pilot seat.
Oh, it's left hand side of the pilot seat. Oh yeah, open door. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So what do I? It says no steps. What do I do? Just
Run off the edge.
you just literally run off the edge.
Well, there is a ladder, but
Oh, let's do it. I'm gonna do it in a civilized way. Oh no, I'm not. Just gonna jump. Okay, guys, come on down. And so, can I put that away nice and tidily? Yes, good. Oh no, that makes me go up. Okay, I don't want that. Okay. Right, so, okay, so there is a stair. Where's the stair then? Okay, let's go and check out the cargo again, because I'm just curious to see what it looks like from the outside. I'm quite proud of all that stuff we got. That's good, isn't it? Right, open door. So there's all our stuffs. Look at that. I love the way the cargo is actually there. Makes you feel like you've done something. That's really good. Okay. So what do we do now? Do we store the ship? You have to interact with the lad to use it. Okay. Okay, so do we go store the ship now? Can't see my health info. I've got.
I don't think you can sell it.
Oh.
It's my ship.
Oh, it's because
So it's all mine.
I've been a slave. I like it. Plot twist. Yeah. Oh, I've been slaving away then. Okay, let's see how this works. I'll look over ZX81's shoulder. So is it ZX81's ship? Drake Buccaneer? Is that the one? No, it's the fighter. So OBS, can't see health info. No, that comes and goes, I find. What you can see on screen is what I'm seeing. So I've just got the 99 or 98% hydration thing. I haven't got the other one. So okay. So so whose ship was it?
Follow me.
Follow you. Where are you? Ah, follows the X81. Okay, so you sell the containers, and then what happens? I say, "Oh, you! That's my loot. Come back." Okay, all aboard. Okay, we're getting on board the shuttle. Oh, sorry guys, you have to catch the next one. I love the way we get split up. Public transport is fortunately really frequent in the Star Citizen universe. So TDD is the trade something. Trade distribution depot. Trade depot distribution. Tinkering with dynamic Dyslexia. TDK. Trade Development Division. Trade something is division. That'll do. Okay, so I'm going to stand majestically at the front of the ship, being enigmatic. There we go. Right, we're here. Right, okay. There's a ship. Oh, we're actually, that's quite nice. Look, we're waiting in line for the other shuttle to get out of the way, which is good.
If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
So it's kind of rolling backwards and forwards a bit there. Is it going to dock successfully? There he goes.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Okay, so we've made lots of money for ZX81 today. ZX is a very smart businessman. That's right. Yes, of course you can learn how to do salvage on my ship. Feel free. Did you learn something? Yes, I did. Learned not to get ripped off with all my labour for free. Okay, so this is the trade division. Right. Okay, so ZX81 is now going to do some stuff. Okay, so I can look over my shoulder. So what happens? Does it show me? We've still got time. Let's go for racing buggies. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm not sure if I can see the screen here. Tell us the number, yeah. So tell us how much money was made, and then you can obviously credit it to me, can't you? Or we can split
you can't see how much money we made.
Oh, I can't see anything on that screen now. Time deviancy department.
We made 10,000.
10,000. Hey, well, that's better than some of the missions pay, isn't it? I mean, it's not.
Actually, it was 60.
Oh, was it? 60. that was my cut. Also, was it? 60 is better. Wow, the Quest MD as well. 60's all right, actually. I mean, we're back here now, so you could probably make 100k an hour doing that if you were a bit more effective than me, couldn't you? He's a good businessman, definitely. ZX81. But he only made 10k, guys. Oh no, did we? It will still take us a while to get the Phoenix, yes it will, but 10k an hour isn't outrageously bad, is it? At least compared to some of the missions and things. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, it'll still take a while for me to get my Constellation Phoenix. It does all balance out, so yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I thought that was pretty good. But if you have to share this with a bunch of people, yeah, so it would be quite difficult, and presumably a little bit risky to do that on your own because of the danger of getting things. 191 credits per canister from hand salvage. I filled 12 cans. Okay. Oh, and the top shot helped as well. He wants his cut. Otherwise, you have a mutiny on your hands. And we can mix combat with salvage. That's true. Okay, that's good. Right. Okay, so that was good. Thank you very much for the load of your ship there, ZX81, and for teaching us all about exploiting workers. Thank you for that. How do we go buggy racing then? So where do we go and where do we get the buggies from? I see Dr. Quest MD is rocking the evil overlord suit as well. The Visions Centre. Oh, I gave you the 60k. Oh, thank you very much, Zix. Did you credit that to me? I didn't see that pop up on the screen. So had I spent half my money already? Oh, of course I had. Yes, because I'd spent it on a. But I'd spent it on that quantum drive, the Fireball XL1 or whatever. That's right. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I've made some of my money back. That's good. Oh, thank you very much, Zix. This is an honest businessman. Most expensive quantum drive. I think you did give it to me. Right. So okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Right, we have to take the shuttle to a different platform. Right, okay, so everyone back to the shuttle then. Let's go buggy racing, because that's what hardened space salvagers do on their days off. So which side are we going to? Is it, are we heading towards the Providence platform, or I have to pay the next 50k for hiring the ship? We're going to the spaceport, so that's this side, isn't it?
Expanded vista opportunities.
Oh, we just missed the shuttle. Never mind. I'll be another one long in a minute. Am I on the... Yeah, we're on the right side, aren't we? Am I still cutting a dash? As long as I'm cutting a dash, I'm
The next shuttle is
Happy,
approaching
yeah.
the station.
very snaz. Okay, so head to the Space Center platform and then onto the Vision.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Cruise all aboard. One thing I like about this, actually, and again, going back to external view's not working quite happily. I love watching the platform recede so that you can see it there. That's where we've just been hanging out with the green hotel complex. So that entire island there is where we were, and it persists. It's still there, so you can see it all the way through here. It's very, very small in the distance, but it's there, which is nice. I like that. It becomes just a tiny, tiny thing in the distance, but it's still there in the centre of the screen, which is just nice. Tickets, please. Right, now we need to take the shuttle to the Expo Centre. Okay. So that's on the opposite side of the...
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is
Approaching
approaching.
next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Is that on the opposite side?
At Orson Skyway Shuttle service, we aim to make getting there half the fun. Please.
Cloudview Centre. Is that the one, or is it the tourism platform? Oh, you're over there. I'll get the right one. Oh, the Vision Centre. Right, okay. Yeah. I like the way you actually have to memorise the route maps of all the transfer stations, which is good. It makes the game feel bigger
The
than it
shuttle is preparing
perhaps
to
otherwise is. That's nice. And that one, oh, there's one going underneath. So that's the line that we were on. Where's our shuttle? Oh, this is where the expo was. No Harrison Ford to punch our ticket there.
Last call for passengers.
There it is.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
This is my seat on the
Please
shuttle.
clear the
This one.
hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
I'm like that on the train. That's my seat. Don't you dare sit in my seat. Ooh, nice tilt. Not sure what Starbolt is doing there, but he's definitely funking away. The Thunderbirds is going on. That's that the salvager's dance. Successful salvaging operation has been completed. Yep. Starbolt's medication has run out. Ah, a bit of onion head. Ah, yes. Yes, remember that. So this is going to what was the expert? I'm going to stand at the front of the ship because I can. Oh no, I've just decided to lie down. Oh, I did that. Why not? Here we are, look. Leader of the glorious salvaging expedition. And crew. Excellent. Such a cool sci-fi city there, isn't it? Look at that. It does look amazing. It's so cinematic. Oh, we're really going quite some distance here, aren't we? Yeah, we need more epic music playing. In-flight entertainment. Well, slow pan with the crew. Love it. Oh, 3.18.1 is coming this evening. Oh, okay. Right, here we go. Yeah, so we'll have more updates to play with. Excellent. Here we go at the expo. And the sun is just rising behind us. Nice. Landing.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to proceed. Please clear the
Nice. So this is the Vision Center. Okay, so what is there, a racetrack around here? I remember this being a long walk. Oh, there is now. Right, okay. Awesome. Oh, is that what this is? Buggy track racing. Excellent. Advertise this as well. Yeah, we definitely fancy a bit of that. All aboard? Who's going aboard? Post links. 12 minutes to space beers. Okay, so yeah, we need to bear that in mind. Let's have a bit of a tickle around the buggy track then. Oh wow. This looks awesome. Look at the holograms. Love it. They know how to make a little spectacle of the game though, don't they? Okay, so is this a temporary thing? Just because that's the expo. Oh, we can have beers here. Okay, brilliant. Is this just a temporary thing for the expo to be hosting outside of the conventions? So they have different events on in here. Love it. Oh, this looks so cool. Okay, so what's this? The buggy, BTR Buggy Track Racing Championships. Oh, you can stand on the different. Starbot already thinks they've won. Right, okay, awesome. Where do we go? Oh, this is like go-karting. Love it. So where do we go then? Top Shot's just staying here. There are PTVs in the start position. Okay, so where's that then? Oh, I see. Okay, just literally here. Okay, so you just run into your nearest ship. Well, I like number 2. open driver seat. That's awesome. Steering wheel's on the wrong side. Okay, so that's okay. So I've just got joystick. Okay. Right. Okay, so how do we go? We just drive off. What's my throttle mapping? Oh, power on. There we go. Ah, well, it's going. It's going on its own. Why is it going forward? Ah, why is it going forward? It's just. I've got to de-throttle, but I don't. My throttle seems to be. I thought I'd mapped these. Maybe I haven't mapped them. U for joystick input. Does that? I seem to be jammed now. I've got steering, but I've got. Is there a reverse? I think I've switched the thing off. There we have. But I've got no control. So do I need to set some controls? Where would I find that though? I still can't find it. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Have I lost a wheel? I don't know. I don't know if I've died. Can I get it out of the ship? Let's just see if my kite is damaged. So I've cracked it. It seems to be okay. Yeah, I think I've just run it into the wall. So what's the keybinds advanced, right? I don't want to exit. I want to get into it. Oh, there it is there. Okay, so the steering was kind of working. I'd rather just have the keyboard actually for driving a car maybe, because it's hard to drive a car with a joystick. Okay, so that is working, but okay, so hang on. Key bindings, controls, key bindings advance. Okay, advanced control customization. Right, vehicles scanning. Where's vehicles? Seats and operator modes. Vehicles cockpit. Self-destruct. No, vehicle flight movement. Where's vehicles? Where's vehicles movement? Vehicle shields and countermeasures. I can't find a vehicle's movement. Look left, look right. Yeah. Where's the actual controls? The key is throttle control. But where is that? Yeah, so that's all I need really to drive. Ground vehicles movement. Right, ground. Of course, it's not in alphabetical order. Ground vehicle movement. Right, there it is. Okay, drive forward is W and S. Okay, so it should be WASD. Why isn't the WASD working? I could go with WASD. So if I got, I could unplug the HOTAS. It's just ground vehicle movement. Okay, right, drive forward. Hang on. Drive forward back for this slider 1, whatever that is. So maybe I can. There we go. Rebinding that one. Flight movement throttle forward. Yes. Let's turn that off. Unbind that one. Turn left. I'm going to have that as that one actually. Let's have Z-axis rotation as well. Right, what's reverse? Where's reverse? I kind of feel like I need a reverse. There is a drive back. I might be able to use S. Reverse is when you go backwards, but that's not important right now. Stop calling me Shirley. Right, let's try that. Right, have I got reverse? Yes. Oh, now that's okay. So my throttle is now bound backwards. Okay, I'm getting there. Bear with me. We've never done this before, I don't think. Right, hang on. Controls, key binding. This is not entirely intuitive, is it? Let's be fair. Right, how do I reverse the? How do I reverse that? How do I? Okay, so I need to invert the axis. Or maybe I'll just tell you what. Let's put that on forward. I'll try and. Okay, I've got WASD. Okay, that'll have to do, right. Right, I'm off. How my way, dude. Oh, okay, where's the course going? There it is. Right, I'm WASDing this. This isn't ideal. Brakes. No, no, ow. Oh. I'm upside down. Have I got some sort of flipper? I need a flipper. Can I get out of the car when I'm upside down? Exit. Yes. How's this gonna work? Yay! Okay, so Drew's first attempt of driving. Is he's managed to? Oh, I busted it properly. Look, I busted one of the wheels and everything. Okay, I need to go and get another track. Tell you what, I might nick Dr. I think I'm just going to nick Dr. Quest MD's buggy while he's not looking. There we go. He's going in the passenger seat. That's oh, hang on, that didn't work. Into driver's seat. There we go. Right, Dr. Quest MD is now putting his life in his hands. Oh, wait. Someone just rammed us off the track. Well, this. Okay. He's very, very understeery, is what we're doing here. Definitely need a steering wheel for this kind of stuff. It's good though, isn't it? Not the fact we've got racing. Right, let's brake at the top. There we go. So, whoa! I spun. Doesn't feel like this car's got a. Oh, it's got. Suddenly, it's got. What's going on here? We've got no grip at all. It's sliding down. Have we lost a wheel? I suspect we've lost a wheel. We're just out of control. Is that our wheel? We just seem to be spinning randomly, despite the fact there's no control inputs going into the car. I think we've mortally wounded. Oh, yeah, we have. I think that's too busted. There's something definitely wrong with the car. Is my professional opinion on that one? Yes. The front wheel's gone. That'll be why we're struggling with the grip. Okay, so there's the wheel. Now we're in the midst of the racetrack. I didn't think we hit the wall that hard to bust entirely, but right. The question is basically is there another buggy back? Whoa! It's Takaris. It's an exciting one. This is a very dangerous game. Right, I've now managed to bust two buggies. Can I sneak into Tokaris' one when he's not looking? Yes. Hold on tight. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can. It's a bit hard to tell. I don't know. Am I even going the right way around the track? Oh, I'm a bit lost now. It's good that this is in here, so I can imagine. Oops, that's the edge of the track. It does have a little bit of lift off oversteer, which I suppose is about right. It's very lift off oversteering. Need a proper throttle and a. Yeah, it's very hard driving a car with just buttons. I'm getting better. Oh, there's a wheel. It does look good. It looks like many of the go-kart tracks that I've actually been on in real life, only a little bit more space agey. Oh, even the little tyres and things deform when you go around the corners. Oh, dunk. Car's still okay. Oh, you can even get a bit of air. Oh. Oh, it self-righted itself. Nice. Oh look. There's ZX81. Can I catch him up? Oh, on a totally different part of the track. Did I fall off the track there? Whoa. Brakes. Oh, that is a serious. That actually doesn't look like the track. Or is that a jump I'm supposed to do? Oh, that's the jump. Right, okay. Right, so I'm supposed to presumably go over that a bit faster. I'll try that then. Oh, that was somebody coming the other way. So does that mean I'm going... Oh, oh, whoever that was has just lost a wheel. I think we're wrecking the... I've got the feeling I'm going around the track the wrong way. Oh, I think I've just run over a wheel. There we go. Oh, it's really hard to control with just keyboard. It's good though. Somebody's on fire. Oh, you can use the you can kind of use the mouse to look around the corner, which is a bit weird. Oh, there's the okay, those guys are going that way. Right, I'm going to follow them. Oh, there's Dr. Questivity is he's actually set fire to me. Do you need a lift? Dr. Questivity. Right, I'm just going to drive relatively cautiously around here, see if I can actually do a lap, because I don't think I've actually done that yet. There's wheels, there's debris. This is a very dangerous course. There's no marshals. That one is quite badly busted. I think that might have been from a previous lap. Where's the course go? There it is. Oh, go straight. Right. Jump. Yes! We did it. Yay. Okay, so that was the jump. Okay, there's Tokaris. Let's... Oh, he disappeared. I'll try not to run him over. Right, so now I think we're on the part of the track we haven't actually reached before, which is good. Oh, it's going underground. Here we go. Yeah, you mentioned underground. Okay, so there's like an underground... Ow. Oh, I've got a feeling that might have totaled the car. Nope, no, we're okay. Is Dr. Quest MD still in the seat beside me? Is that? It is, yeah. He's still hanging on. Oh, I love the underground with little... Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's set our objective just to do a single lap. I'm normally quite good at racing games, but it's got to be either on the controller. Doing it on the keyboard is just... Ah, it's horrible. Is that a lap? Did we just do a lap? I shouldn't be allowed to own an MX-5. I'm slowly getting the hang of it here. I think that was a lap, wasn't it? There's so much debris on the track now. People's busted wheels and... Well, there is a jump coming up, which you've got to be a bit careful of. Right, I'm doing a bit better now. I love that there's a racing game inside the space game. Whoops. Ooh. No, we're still there. Alright, one more lap and then we'll go for beers. Oh, hopefully. So it's on the keyboard, it doesn't respond fast enough to the steering to catch the lift off oversteer or the understeer. So you sort of keep having to slow down. Right, is this the jump? I think this is the jump. Power, power, power! Oh no, it's not the jump. I'm not there yet. Oh, here's the fizz, yeah, fizz corner. And I can't hear any screeching tyres, so I'm not getting the kind of oral feedback as to how fast I'm going. I think that's the jump. That looks like a jump. Is it? Oh no, it was fast. I think we busted it. Yeah, we did. Didn't make the jump. All hands abandon the ship. So basically we have trashed the joint. Yeah. We better how do okay, so Dr. Chris Henry, how are we going to find the entrance? I hope BTR's got a good insurance policy. I managed a lap. I think that was pretty good. So where do we have to go? Zerx81 and co. Is there a... Oh, we can sort of... Oh, we can't. Can we go through there? No. It's a long walk back. I was Zerx81 co at the beginning. Okay, so you're about 100 metres away. Let's see if we can get back over there. Is there a way off the racetrack? Oh, there is. Okay, so there's Marshall corners and stuff. Excellent. A bit resets itself for the next punters. Otherwise, it's going to come upon this racetrack. It's full of trash things. Who was here before us? No idea. Some salvagers. Pretty dodgy lot they were. Right, how do we get off the racetrack? There doesn't seem to be a way out here. I can't get across there. Where did Dr. West MD go? Oh, it's up there. I get the impression maybe going for the edge. I don't know. There's no way out. Doesn't seem to be any gaps in the safety equipment. So do we just keep... Oh, there we go, there's one. And there's another one. There we go. I think I'm heading back towards the start. Can I pick the tyre up as a souvenir? No. This looks like the entry ramp. That was good. Well done, guys. When I've got better controller mapping, Oh, do they despawn after a while? The trucks, the little cars. There we go. Hold on. We'll just run them. We could. We could. We got drinks. Yay! Does that mean I can open the? I think I need to drink after that. Excellent. Oh, like if even like a little chill out zone for the cars. I love it. What were you thinking? Can you sit down? You can even sit in the corner. Awesome. That's fabulous. Oh, the buggy racing is good though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to get proper controller mappings for that. Right. Anyway, my friends, right, let's just have a tour around. It's F, no, it's Z, isn't it? Here we go. And we all set. We've basically trashed the joint. Here's to you, my salvaging crew, and a bit of après salvage. Cheers. I feel like a kebab and a burger is due now as well. That's the sort of thing you do after that sort of night out, isn't it? Very cool indeed. Ah dear, that was awesome. That was awesome. Well, thank you very. That's brilliant. I mean, how long is this going to be? The burgers here are inedible. Yeah, that's not surprising. How long is this racetrack going to be here? Is it a temporary feature then? It's very cool. Don't ever leave a kebab until the morning, though. How did you manage to sit there? That's pretty good. Oh, look, somebody has got a burger. Is it just one person on the? Oh, I see. It's just one person on the tyre. Right. Okay, that's quite neat. I like that as well. I'm just leaving our beer bottles lying around like a bunch of yobs that we are. Salvages wise. We also have ship races to try, so whole new game. Yes, we must do that as well. We must do that as well. They'll be here into a con. Okay. Top shot. You managed to kill yourself while go-karting. That's pretty hardcore. Dear, never mind. Right, my friends, it is time once more, alas, for us to return to the real world. Try not to die. Okay, if you do go-karting. That's not a good way to do things. Thank you once again to everybody involved. Thank you for ZX81, Top Shot, Limsace, and Dr. Quest MD for all of the in-game streaming and other bits and pieces. Everybody else for turning up and having a fantastic time. It was great fun. I enjoyed that. I like the salvaging. The salvaging's good. You should definitely do some more of that. Look after yourselves, my friends. Be good. Have yourself a fantastic weekend ahead. I will be back tomorrow with a bit of Star Wars X-Wing. And we'll carry on from there. So until then, be good, look after yourselves, play safe out in the verse. Try not to die. Take care, my friends. See you soon.